is interested in handmade things, and she herself did many, many handmade things, so I have an appreciation of it from her, and she left me a small inheritance, which allowed me to open this business.
So does it mean you started doing crafts work when you were very young?
Yes, we always had that available to us, and I used to make all my own Christmas gifts and birthday gifts when I did not have a lot of money. So that's how I learned how difficult and how time-consuming it is to do those kind of things.
You all heard it, just with your hands, you can do something beautiful that you could give out to somebody and touch somebody's heart, really, especially in a special time like Christmas. Toby got her talents very early, and she made use of it, and today she's still making use of it. Can you tell us for how long you've been doing this?
Approximately 8 years now. I started in another very small town, which was a mistake. So I moved to Salisbury about 5 years ago and decided I absolutely had to be right on Main Street so that people would walk by and want to come in, and it worked.
Okay, like a woman, I'm really kind of like wondering if you had any challenges, doing this type of business.
Well, I think it's always a challenge. People have to be aware that they must have enough funds for at least 3 years until their clientele is built up to where they can expect people to come in. Unfortunately, a lot of women especially who have never had that experience make that mistake.
So you mean if you have to do a business like this, you have to be patient for at least 3 years. That is quite amazing, because I know there are a lot of young people or a lot of people who are inspirational, but they don't have the patience. It's not always about the money at the beginning. You all heard what Toby said, which means if you have to do a business, don't just feel that manna is going to fall from heaven the same, because
That's true.
Honestly, because like me, I started this one like 5 years ago. You won't believe it. And the first thing I started doing was like writing, and then I had people commenting on what I needed to do in order to improve and all those things. So it takes you a period of time, and if you're not patient, you lose it, honestly. So could you kindly tell us, what entails your collection of arts here in the gallery?
Okay. It's amazing how much is available in the state of North Carolina. So I made the decision, since I lived here, to work exclusively with North Carolina artists. So I have jewelry, I have beautiful hand-painted silks, I have pottery, baskets, woodwork, anything that's unique and different from what you find in a big box store, then you would come here for that special gift or that special furnishing for your home.
Do not tell me that this is not a big, this is quite a big shop, Toby, honestly. This is an amazing shop, because when you look at it, everything is so beautiful.
Well, thank you.
When I got in here the first day, I just thought like I could carry the whole thing home, if I had a space to keep it. So don't underestimate this, because it's really awesome. And I think you have a lot of collection, a lot of jewelry. Do you mean this jewelry is also handmade?
It is, every bit of it. Some is done by silversmiths, and then I have some that is two sisters called Bullets and Bangles, that's made entirely by bullet shells or empty shell casings.
Wow.
So you can find any kind of jewelry here that you want, even some made out of seeds.
Wow, that's quite amazing. You heard it. So could you tell us a little bit, because it means you have other designers who design like artwork and they put it here?
I'm sorry.
I'm saying that, do you have other designers who actually kind of like participate with you, which means they have designs that they make, collections that they make, and you actually get them and you put them here in the shop?
That's exactly what happens. There are two ways. Some of my things are from consignment with the artists, and then some of them will be bought wholesale. So if an artist wants to do consignment here, it means that they leave their things here until they sell, and then they get a partial payment. We split the payment for them.
Wow, that's quite amazing. So how do you do that?
I keep track of everything that's in inventory, and when it sells, it automatically figures out their portion, which then I send them a check every month for.
Okay, do you sell online? Because, you know, as we were talking, people will be wondering if they can get your fine piece of art from the website.
I'd love to do that, but for insurance purposes, since I don't actually own the consignment pieces, I'm not able to do that. They have to stay in the store until they're sold. However, I will send anything. If you see it in the gallery or you see it on my website, I will be happy to mail it to you.
Okay, which means people have to pay for it first before you can mail it.
That's right.
Okay. Do you usually have like returns? Because fine piece of arts like this are difficult to create, and so if people keep sending them back, I don't know how that functions. Do you usually have like returns?
Everybody loves everything, so they don't bring it back.
Oh, that's quite amazing. Honestly, if I got this, I don't think I'll ever give it back to you. Even if you want to buy it for like millions of dollars, I don't see why I should lose something like this. And then coming about the clothing, I saw some nice tops, sweaters, and you can also have something for the cold. How do you call this?
It's a ruana,
Oh,
and
okay.
they're hand woven.
All of them are hand woven.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's quite amazing. Which means everything here is the hand.
That's right. There's nothing in here from China or overseas. Everything is entirely handmade, and all in North Carolina.
Wow, this is so beautiful. Okay, before we go, I would like to find out from you, do you advertise this business in some way, like...
Mostly on Facebook.
Okay.
However, I do have the website, and then it's word of mouth from my wonderful customers, which is the best advertising that you can get.
Okay, that was so awesome, Toby. Honestly, you all heard it from Toby. There are three things in life. You have to have a dream.
Absolutely.
You have to be patient.
That's right. I didn't start doing this until I retired.
And you have to be patient.
That's also true. It doesn't happen immediately, and it is hard work, and you have to be prepared that it's going to take a little while, but if you enjoy it, it's worth it.
And the final thing is remain focused.
That's also true, very much.
You all heard it from Toby. It was so nice to be talking to you today. We had an exclusive interview here in Salisbury, North Carolina, and I had here today with Toby, which you'll be meeting her in other editions, and we're so happy that you joined us today in listening. We hope that we'll be with you some other time. So do you have a phone number before I go that people could actually get in touch with you?
Absolutely. 704-633-0761.
If you want to be part of this interview, you could visit our website on www.louizamagazine.com. You can go to YouTube and also on Google. You'll find the interview, and if you need anything, do not hesitate to call Toby, and the number is 704-633-0761. Thanks for listening, and bye.
Thank you. Thanks for taking the